Yo, what's good, guys? KosherTech here. So today we got some more, say with me now, Chinese RGB to review. Now these right here are from ID Cooling. Now, listen, man, don't roast me in the comments. They not Chinese company. Listen, it is what it is. I call most of these all Chinese RGB fans, man. But anyways, you cop them for $40 for a 3-pack on Amazon. I did get 6 of them. Another box is over here for the additional fans. Now these are the Snow White edition. Now they come in both black and white colors. I had to get the white ones. There's not too many white fans out there. We got, for at least of these Chinese fans, at least I call them Chinese fans, but we got the Asia Horse ones, the FS and the FSN lineup, I believe. We got the Monotech, and we got the Ego Dark Flash. The DR12s, I believe, also come in white. So that's basically it. So now we got these ID Cooling ones. These are ARGB fans. They support Aura Sync, Gigabyte Fusion, MSI Mystic Light, and ASRock Polychrome. So everything is listed in the box, which I like. Let's pop them up in the side. Again, this is the DF-12025 trio fans. Anyways, very mouthful. Over here we have a breakdown, which I like. The dimension, these are 120 mil fans. We got the weight, 150 grams. You got basically everything broken down here. You can just pause it and see for yourself exactly what's here that you guys like. And that's basically a very simple presentation. Again, same thing here in this box, identical fans. Basically, you get 6 fans for $80. They don't have a 5. I don't believe they have a 5-pack. Which I didn't find on Amazon, but that's basically what you get. But anyways, let's pop out to see what's in the box. Presentation, we have booklets, how to control and connect, which is nice. This is a user manual, ID Cooling. We're gonna check this out. Oh, we have little stickers over here. All right, nice, look at that. We got some stickers over here. You can slap this on your computer and whatnot, on your tower. I'm gonna try to make this presentation as elegant as possible. I'm not gonna go beast mode. We have, okay, so now here we have basically remote control. We got remote control. This is SATA powered. I got to see what this all does. We have all these different wires. Oh my God, we got wires upon wires upon wires. But anyways, let me take them out. So they come individually sealed, which is nice. They come individually packed. All right, let's peep how they essentially look up a top. Ooh, this white looking nice. Okay, we have, little cutouts here for rubber dampening. So I believe if we just put, so essentially we have a little cutouts here for dampening out the sound. My thing is, how am I gonna put these? So for instance, just for the sake of the demo of this video, I am gonna put these, I guess they don't come pre-installed. Essentially, you put them like this, right? You pop this one out, and essentially you could put them like this, and you can line them all up to dampen out the sound. Essentially, I'm not gonna do it all now, but I'm just showing you guys essentially how it looks here. But let's pop this out for the meantime. We're gonna put it on later. Very simple. What the heck is all this falling? Anyways, very simple design. Thick blades, which is nice. We have the ARGB connection over here, the 3-pin, and we have the 4-pin fan connection. Now you can plug this into your motherboard as well. It will work. So let's peep these fans. I would go like this. Let's put this like that. Let's peep these fans. Pretty interesting. They look really nice. The white is beautiful. The design is, I gotta say, somewhat, I mean, there's no logo here. That's pretty whack. So you have them in exhaust. There's no logo here. It's all white. I mean, it's very subjective. Some cats would actually like all of this, but very nice. We have, I think it's like a 12-blade design. This would be really nice. You could put this on a rad and you'll be straight, you know. Let's pop this. Let's see what we get here. We get remotes. Typical Chinese remote control. This looks like, man, they all look, honestly, they all look the same at this point. Over here we have the, simple. Again, as I do in all my videos, make sure you pop this little plastic out. You see there's no red. You pop it out and then you can see a red blinking light. That means the remote control is working. Very simple. We have solid colors. We have the lock button. We have white. We have this gear button over here. We have a speed control, and we have the brightness control, and we have different modes and auto, and we have power on and off. So essentially that's that. I believe this is for the remote control, for the RF remote control. Okay, I gotta see exactly how this all connects, but this should be really interesting. But you see, this is the problem. This is where it loses me. Like, all of these connections over here are a pain. All these wires are a pain. I mean, I just wish that they, you know, like the Asia Horse ones and most of these other Chinese companies, what they basically did is just they put an all-in-one into. Oh, you don't even get a hub? I'm like thinking, what am I missing? Hold up, we don't even get a hub. Oh, okay, interesting. So you just connect them. I gotta see how you connect these. So you could just wait. Will this even work? I gotta see if. Oh man, I gotta see if this would actually work for me because I got 6 of them. You don't even get a hub. So I gotta see how this would work. So you could connect up to 1, 2. I guess you could connect up to 4. All right, and we get a bunch of screws here. We get the screws for the rad, and we get the screws for the fan. So we get a bunch of things, but damn, I really got to go over this, and I got to see what's what, guys, because I'm totally lost unless, now we get no hub. Fan, nah, remote. Anyways, I gotta, listen, I got to see how you got to connect these. Overall, I mean, they look all right. I mean, if you want white, I got to see if these are actually worth it. But right now, I'm a little lost. Because I'm a little confused. This is something new to me. I gotta connect all this, and I guess, listen, let's just get to it. Let's go. All right, yo, guys. So as always, you know, listen, man. Kosher's Chinese RGB setup always got to be looking like this. Why management is always through the roof, man. All right, look, man. I can't even say nothing about this, but we got to keep it moving. Let's talk about, man, I'm cracking myself over here. Let's talk about how setting everything up. All right. First things first, right? So these are all the 4-pin RGB splitters over here, right? Remember I unboxed it, I showed you guys. These are all the fan splitters, right? Then we have the ARGB splitters over here, right? So you connect all them together, right? And then essentially that's how you... Damn, I wish I could just say that. I'm gonna show you guys everything, but anyway, so this is the RF remote over here, the signal, right? So you have two options. Either you could use the either the remote control, right, or you could use the ARGB functionality from your motherboard, depending on the motherboard you have, different softwares, right? So in this particular setup I have over here, right, you see how I have it set up? They have the SATA, and then the SATA goes into this, the 4-pin. The 3-pin over here, right? This 3-pin ARGB splitter, right? And this SATA wire, which is essentially the same as this. I just grabbed one out, so it's going to show you guys easier. Then you connect them, right? You connect these, right? You connect these right over here, and then voila, you could use the remote control with this. Now, if you don't want to use the remote, if you just want to use the ARGB functionality, what essentially you're going to do is you're going to connect this. Oh my God, my camera's like all over this place. You're gonna essentially connect this, right? You see this 3-pin over here. All you're gonna do is just connect this 3-pin into the 3-pin on your motherboard, into the ARGB pins, and into the ARGB header into your motherboard, and then that's it. This SATA RF is only if you want to use the remote control with it, right? If you're not gonna use the remote control, if you just want to use the motherboard ARGB software, you're gonna plug this in, and you don't have to plug it in together. And in the sake of the video, I am gonna plug this in together because I'm not gonna be demoing the ARGB functionalities because they're all the same. I'm just gonna be demoing the RGB and the fan speed and all that. And you could essentially get a splitter, right? And they are PWM. I didn't mention that. My apologies. They are PWM. You connect everything, right, via the fan splitter. If you have a fan splitter hanging around, so you could connect multiple fans, right, 8, 9, 10, 12, whatever, how many basically fans you have that support in the case, you could connect them all, right? You could just get all these fans, you connect them all via the splitter. And then what you have to do is on your motherboard, you have to connect to the CPU fan header. And then you're going to connect to the CPU fan header, and then you're going to have the PWM functionality through the BIOS. I'm going to show you guys in a second. And like I said, I did forget to mention that they go up to 900, right, to 2000 RPM. And we're going to check out the sound quality, how they sound, you know, the fan speed and all that. The ghetto paper towel test is in. So, I mean, I hope this helped out. Like on the remote control, we get no PWM functionality, but I hope this helped out, guys. Like, look, I know if this was confusing, my fault. Swing by to the Discord server. We're gonna help you out there, youngins. You know how Kosher do, but very self-explanatory. Fan headers, gold, and the fan headers. The ARGB headers, gold or ARGB headers. Connect them here. If you want to connect them via using the RF, you connect them via RF. If not, you just take this single ARGB header and then you plug it into the motherboard, into the 3-pin motherboard, and you're good to go. That's how simple it is. But right now, let's check out what am I gonna do. Let's do fan speed and all that other good stuff. Let's go. All right, so as you guys can see, the ghetto paper towel test is a must go. All right, it's official. All right, let's get back to work. So right now we have it as silent. All right, so we got on silent mode, and we are gonna test. What I'm gonna do right now is obviously the airflow you get. You know, it's good airflow. Just push it back. So this, I would say it's 600 RPM. This is the airflow we get. I'm gonna put the decibel meter right now in 1 second. What I wanna basically do is just run through the RPMs really quick. All right, so again, you could go through, you get a software, a PWM software to run through different fan speeds, and you guys are gonna be basically straight. We got standard speed. Get that in there. Right, and then we got, turn it up. And this is turbo. All right, now again, the glass is open. All right, there's no glass here, it's open. We put on turbo, they do make some sound, man. You hear them. This is full out 2000 RPM going 100. So you definitely get that airflow. All right, so now what I want to do is let's put it to silent. All right. See, I like it more like at standard or silent, to be honest. But anyways, to get the decibel meter. So let's say 52. At silent, we got 52. Let's crank it up to standard. All right, so it's basically the same. Let's hit it up to turbo. See, at turbo, it does make some noise. Well, right now, what I want to do is I'm speaking and it only gets louder. So what I want to do right now is basically put the glass on. All right, I want to do the same thing with the glass because realistically speaking, we're all going to have the glass on or whatever. We're going to have the side panel closed. So the test is going to be more practical rather than doing like that. But on turbo, look at this airflow, man. My ghetto paper towel test. Let's get that bad boy in there. See, it's go loosey-goosey, man. All right, you can't control it. You can't control it. They're overpowering it, man. They're overpowering it. All right, let me put the glass on, yo. Let's go. All right, so the glass is on. So right now, again, this is on silent. Of course, we're gonna do silent, standard, and turbo, whichever presets that this motherboard, Asus motherboard, already has pre-installed. So it's at 49, we could round it up to 50. And I gotta say, in silent, I'm not sure exactly the preset how this motherboard has it, but you could hear them. I'm thinking maybe they're at like around between, let's see, like maybe 1400 RPM, maybe 15. I mean, you do hear them. All right, we're gonna crank it up to, we're gonna crank it up to standard. All right, so like 52, I want to say. And now this is at turbo max. Yeah, at turbo, you do hear them, man. So it's at 56, 57. That's supposed to, at turbo, you do hear, I'm going to lower it to silent. When it's cranked up all the way at turbo, guys, you actually do hear with these fans, they like wind up and you're like, you know, so, I mean, definitely get a PWM software. I know they have these, you could do it through the BIOS, you could create curves, or you could do it through aftermarket softwares to basically have your custom curves and then play around so the fans are not going to be as loud. Right now, let's get in some RGB. All right, you guys, so as always, let's run through the solid colors first. Now, of course, we got white, we got red, we got green, and we got blue. So now these are all the preset solid colors you get with these fans. Now, what I want to do is let's go bring it back to white. Now, listen, these things get super bright. All right, now I put this on mid brightness. Let's check the brightness right now. So let's go all the way to, I guess let's put it back to max brightness. That's max brightness. These things are super bright. Let's go all the way. Let's dim it all the way. So that's them basically dim. Then of course the next one is you could just turn them off. Now they're completely off. Turn it back on. Look how bright they get, man. This is so bright. Now I'm gonna run them like right here, I wanna say in the video, because they're gonna be way too bright. But anyways, now of course you could lock the colors, right? So let's say you have a preset, right? Let's say you have this rainbow preset and you wanna lock it. You press the lock button 5 times in the remote control. You get this feedback and the color is locked. So what does that mean is you're gonna turn off, if you're gonna turn off the computer, turn it back on, you're gonna have that preset, whichever preset you basically saved. Now you're gonna press it 5 more times and it's gonna unlock it and the colors are gonna switch. So let's run through the colors quick. So we got here, we got this rainbow effect. We could increase the intensity of the LED speed. All right. So I guess that's the fastest it goes. We got next. He's a little too fast. Let's lower them. We got pretty cool presets, I gotta say here. I am feeling these presets. We have these. Now, one thing about these fans, guys, is when they hit 2,000 RPM, they get pretty loud. All right, they do get pretty loud. So the best thing to do, like I said, create a custom fan curve, and just to see exactly where they are. They do get pretty loud. And also what I forgot to mention is on the unboxing, the custom garments, for some reason, they didn't come pre-installed. Not the custom garments, but the grommets basically with the fans, the little white things. I don't know why they didn't come pre-installed, which was weird, but regardless of the fact, I installed them all. I'm not sure why they didn't come pre-installed, but we have this color. We have this color. We have this. And again, remember, I did lower the brightness. I didn't put it all the way up. You know what I mean? Because this is going to be too strong. Then we have this. Then we have this. This blue, red, blue, pink one is pretty hot. But I mean, look. You got plenty of colors. You got plenty of presets that you can move with. Overall, what do I think of these fans? I think they're pretty fire. I gotta say, I think they're pretty fire, but you definitely gotta play around with the fan curves. Like I said, they do get really loud. But for the price, listen, why the heck not? I mean, if you're the type of cat who doesn't want to use a hub, if you want to add on multiple fans, this is the perfect situation for you. These are the perfect fans for you. You know what I mean? So you don't have to depend on a hub. You could have 10, 20, 30, 50, 40, whatever, how many of our fans you want to buy of these, and you can basically set them all up. Make sure you put it through the, plug it into the CPU header, so the PWM functionality is going to work, and you're basically straight. And you guys ain't got nothing to worry about. But that's basically it. Also, the gear button, essentially, if you press it 5 times, if your colors are not synced, you could synchronize them by red, green, and blue. But that's basically it. They're pretty dope, guys. I gotta say, they are pretty dope. But anyways, guys, I'm KosherTech. I'm gonna catch you cats next time. Deuces.